I think you forget sometimes. MARSplines. Okay.
Multi-variable adaptive.
Okay. So, we need to select our variable. Okay. Now, if some of you want, you can just choose to display only the appropriate variable. But remember what we said at the beginning. MARSplines has the ability to also deal with continuous data. But if it's not continuous, it's no problem, right? And basically, how is our dependent variable here? Okay, no. Before I ask you how, what is our dependent variable? What is our dependent variable?
President times 8.
Credit standing.
Yeah, credit status. Okay, or standing. I believe it was standing. It's credit standing. So, what kind of data is credit standing? It's a categorical variable. So, let's go to variable here. Where do we go to put our dependent variable? Here or there? Here or there? Here or there?
There.
The second one is this one or this one? This one? Okay. Why? Because we just said all together that our dependent variable is categorical. We need to remember that. Okay? Me and Professor from the beginning, we emphasize on knowing your data. That's, if you don't know your data, the software is going to keep giving you error. Because let's say you choose continuous dependent here. Is it continuous? No. So when the algorithm is running, it's going to be giving you a mistake. Alright?
And you can check, even you can check here, again, right?
Yeah.
You can check your original variable here.
Yeah.
Go back here to check again. The data type is in general or in variable credit. Double click.
General.
In general. General can be seen as a category or
do we have any continuous predictors?
yes.
What were our continuous predictors?
Just use the show appropriate, right?
We can show appropriate if you don't remember, because earlier we saw it when we were doing the descriptive statistics. There were only 3 of them. Okay? And the other ones, they are categorical, right?
Without standing.
But credit standing is a dependent variable. Can I put it there? No.
It's a target, right?
It's
That's
the
a
target.
dependent variable,
So we
right?
cannot use it there.
Yes. So this is a different from your regression because so far we didn't know which predictor are critical or important or not, right?
Okay? And next thing we do, let's check credit standing, we take overall, I believe we need to select all.
Okay. Okay. Juan, I want to make sure they are followed up.
Here we are selecting the predictor score. And we go to options. Apply. Okay, we don't have anything to change here. Okay. The default is good enough. Maximum number of visits can be 21 interaction.
Threshold, that means every time you increase your precision, okay, if they are lower than 0.005, they will be stuck. We don't want to go continuous.
Now,
That's the threshold.
the only thing that we will change, let's put our threshold as 0007. Why? Remember, how can I say that? Because normally we already have fixed the penalty, okay, for this kind of model and the calculation. Now, since we have fixed a penalty, we can put the threshold a little higher, just a little bit higher. 0.0005 and 0.007 is not the same, but it's very close. Okay, we put it a little higher, and if you put it a little higher, your result have a chance to be more accurate, which means you have less errors that might be included.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the independence. It shows you the dependent, the independent, number of term 11, number of basic function 10, order of interaction 1, penalty 2, 0.7, GCD error 0.38, and yes, we will do pruning. Now, let's try to see the summary of our results. Okay?
The sum variable highlight in red.
Yes.
That means they are important, significant variable to tell is a good or bad. Okay?
Okay? So, let's check the summary. Now, it is important to get the confusion matrix, okay? So we can see the observation versus the prediction. For example, as you can see here, predicted are in the rows and observed are in the columns. So, what does that mean to us? But the prediction were 206 were predicted bad. Okay? 206. Do you see where 206 come from? Remember, predicted rows, observed columns. So this was a prediction. Okay? But of the 206 that were predicted to be bad, 155 are really bad, and 51 are good. Are you following how I'm reading the table? Because here, the confusion matrix indicates that
diagonal is correct, right? The same, right?
yes, but erroneous or wrongly predicted will fall here. Do you understand? So this is called the confusion matrix. And this is one of the main results you're looking for. As the bank, you want to see where you actually really predicted well or not. Maybe this client, oh, his file was not looking so solid, but actually it's a good client. And I predicted that he was going to fall in the bad category. Okay?
Right.
Can you help me put the confusion matrix in? I'm going to show them. Bad, good, bad, good. Okay? We had 155, 163. This one is 51, and this one is 55. Now, if you want to know the accuracy, so remember we said this is the true positive, right? Now, if I want to know how many percent of my cases were right, the sample was how large? We had 425 cases, right? Okay? Now, if I want to see how many percent of my samples were accurate, we are looking for accuracy. overall accuracy. Because here we can have three different accuracies. We can have overall accuracy of the good, and overall accuracy of the, accuracy of the good, accuracy of the bad, and overall accuracy. Okay? Now, overall accuracy would be divided by, wait, let me calculate.
Something that our regression model, okay? Each item coefficient and intercept, okay? Regression model, you must write down the coefficient, item 1, item 2, item 3. 就像我们的回归系数一样 good or bad, okay? Bad and good, the coefficient intercept. Two line, okay?
And one last thing that is important to see, you can check the histograms to see what was correctly classified and incorrectly classified. So overall, the misclassification would be, where's my table again? 106. 106. So basically that would represent 106 misclassification.
Yes.
And the rest would be about 200 something. Yeah.
So this is the model.
300 something. 319 actually. Yeah. And this was
you can try to delete the sum predictor, okay? Second round, you can delete sum predictor and increase your accuracy rate, okay? Overall accuracy rate. Just try.
What Professor is talking about is the number of independent variables you're considering. Maybe some of them are not really that much important compared to some others.
Yes.
Let's say, for example, gender. One example. If gender doesn't have a specific meaning in this kind of analysis, or maybe if men and women have the same propensity to pay back their debts in that place, in that country, why do I need to consider gender as one independent variable that may make a difference? So I can just subtract it. Yeah.
So, considering which variable?
Forget about them.
Forget about variable blue.
Any question?
Variable
Yes.
The reason for the MARSplines is the model summary. The reason for the classification is the. So,
Say that again. I'm not following. Because you're saying the reason
the result.
the result.
The result.
Yes. It's the model summary, but mostly the confusion matrix. Because you want to see how well, because remember, this is a classification problem. This is the first thing you always need to remember. MARSplines helps you deal with a classification problem. And as a classification problem, you want to classify your sample into, based on the main criteria, which is the dependent variable in this case, okay? And you want to see, for example, in this problem, what you classified well or what you didn't classify well.